What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I will be showing you the part 2 of the top 10 Isekai anime with an overpowered main character. So if you guys like the video, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel, and also join on my Discord server. Link is in the description down below. Anyway, let's start the video. At number 10, we have High School Prodigies Have It Easy Even in Another World. 7 Japanese high school students enjoy international renown for their remarkable talents. One day, these friends survive a plane crash only to find themselves in the medieval fantasy world of Freyjegard, where two human races live side by side in a feudal society. The Byuma, who have animal features and formidable strength, and the Hyuma, who have a small chance of magical aptitude. After being rescued by the Byuma, Winona, and her adopted elven daughter Lyrule, the group pledges to use their advanced skills and knowledge to pay back the people of Elm Village for the hospitality and to find a way to return back home. Tsukasa Mikogami, the Prime Minister of Japan, acts as the leader of these young geniuses and organizes their efforts to intervene in Freyjegard and gather information and resources necessary for achieving their goals. Believing that there is a connection between their current situation and an ancient legend about 7 heroes from another world who defeated an evil dragon, Tsukasa directs the others to learn about the culture around them and search for any clues leading them back to Earth. But he also gives another instruction, to take it nice and easy, lest they ruin this world by giving it their all. Number 9, Death March. Ichiro Suzuki, a programmer nearing his 30s, is drowning in work. Worn out, he eventually has a chance to catch up on sleep, only to wake up and discover himself in a fantasy RPG world, which is mashed together from the games he was debugging in reality. In this new place, he realizes that not only has his appearance changed to a younger version of himself, but his name has also changed to Sato, a nickname he used while running beta tests on the game. However, before Sato can fully grasp his situation, an army of lizardmen launch an assault on him. Forced to cast a powerful spell in retaliation, Sato wipes him out completely and his level is boosted to 310, effectively maximizing his stats. Now as a high-level adventurer armed with a plethora of skills and no way to return to reality, Sato sets out to explore this magical world. Number 8, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. When it comes to the fantasy MMORPG Cross Riviere, none can match the power of the Demon King Diablo. Possessing the game's rarest artifacts and an unrivaled player level, he overpowers all foolish enough to confront him. But despite his fearsome reputation, Diablo's true identity is Takuma Sakamoto, a shut-in gamer devoid of any social skills. Defeating hopeless challengers day by day, Takuma cares about nothing else but his virtual life. That is, until a summoning spell suddenly transports him to another world where he has Diablo's appearance. In this new world resembling his favorite game, Takuma is created by 2 girls who summoned him, Rem, a petite Pantherian adventurer, and Shira L. Greenwood, a busty elf summoner. They perform an enslavement ritual in an attempt to subjugate him, but the spell backfires and causes them to become his slaves instead. With the situation now becoming more awkward than ever, Takuma decides to accompany the girls in finding a way to unbind their contract while learning to adapt to his new existence as the menacing Demon King. Number 7, In Another World with My Smartphone. In a thoughtless blunder, God accidentally strikes down Toya Mochizuki with a stray bolt of lightning. As an apology, God offers him one wish and the chance to live again in a magical fantasy world. Toya happily accepts the offer and for his one wish, asks only to keep his smartphone with him as he begins his journey into this mysterious world. Starting over in this new world, Toya finds it's filled with magic, which he has an affinity for, and cute girls vying for his attention. These girls, the twins Linz and Elle Siluesca, Yumina Ernia Belfast, Lean, and Yai Kokonoe, provide Toya with no end of romantic frustrations, but also companionship as he discovers the secrets of this new world. Number 6, we have Outbreak Company. Shinichi Kano is a shut-in otaku with a vast knowledge of anime, manga, and video games. One day, after applying for a job in hopes of escaping his secluded life, he is kidnapped and transported to the Elden Empire, a fantasy world filled with elves, dragons, and dwarves. Trapped in this strange land, Shinichi is given an unlikely task by the Japanese government to spread otaku culture across the realm by becoming an otaku missionary. To accomplish his mission, Shinichi has the full support of the Japanese government, as well as the half-elf maid Musil and Princess Petralka of the Elden Empire. Together with his ragtag bunch, he will overcome the obstacles of politics, social classes, and ethnic discrimination to promote the ways of the otaku in this holy land. Number 5, we have Dog Days. Dog Days takes place in the world of Floniard, an alternate Earth inhabited by beings who resemble humans but also have the ears and tails of specific animals. The Republic of Biscotti, a union of dog-like citizens, has come under attack by the feline forces of the Galete Leo Knights. In an effort to save Biscotti, Princess Mealhore summons a champion from another world in order to defend her people. That champion is Sinke Izumi, a normal junior high student from Earth. Agreeing to assist Biscotti, Sinke retrieves a sacred weapon called the Palladian and prepares for war. In Floniard, wars are fought with no casualties and are more akin to sport competitions with the goal of raising money for the participating kingdoms. Sinke is successful in his role as Biscotti's champion, but learns that a summoned champion cannot be returned to their home world. The scientists of Biscotti will endeavor to find a way for Sinke to return home, but until they figure something out, he must serve Princess Mealhore by continuing to fight as Biscotti's hero. Number 4, we have Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, aren't they? Izayoi Sakamaki, Asuka Kudo, and Yo Kasukabe are extraordinary teenagers who are blessed with psychic powers but completely fed up with their disproportionately mundane lives. Until unexpectedly, each of them receives a strange envelope containing an invitation to a mysterious place known as Little Garden. Inexplicably dropped into a vast new world, the trio is greeted by Kurosagi, who explains that they have been given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to participate in a special high-stakes game using their abilities. In order to take part, however, they must first join a community. Learning that Kurosagi's community, No Names, has lost its official status and bountiful land due to their defeat at the hands of a demon lord, the group sets off to help reclaim their new home's dignity, eager to protect its residents and explore the excitement that Little Garden has to offer. Number 3. Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. There's a popular saying, you can never be too careful. It is very important to prepare for every situation you may face, even if it seems like it might be a waste of time. Also, in games like RPGs, it is good to exceed the level of your enemies to achieve total victory. These words describe Seiya Ryujin a little too perfectly. After being summoned by the goddess Restarte to save the world of Giabrandi from destruction, the hero prepares himself for his noble journey. While this might be normal, he spends very long time training himself despite having overpowered stats. He fights weak enemies for his strongest skills and buys excessive amounts of supplies and potions, all just to stay safe. While his attitude might be a bit annoying, it might just be the saving grace of Giabrande, especially considering that it is a world where the forces of evil dominate each and every expectation. Number 2, we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker who is perfectly content with his monotonous life in Tokyo, other than failing to nail down a girlfriend even once throughout his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, while succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind and recites a bunch of commands which the dying man cannot make sense of. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he has been reincarnated as a goop of slime in an unfamiliar realm. In doing so, he acquires newfound skills, notably the power to devour anything and mimic its appearance and abilities. He then stumbles upon the sealed catastrophe level monster Storm Dragon Veldora, who has been sealed away for the past 300 years for devastating towns to ashes. Sympathetic to his predicament, Satoru befriends him, promising to assist in destroying the seal. In return, Veldora bestows upon him the name Rimuru Tempest to grant him divine protection. Now, liberated from the mundanities of his past life, Rimuru embarks on a fresh journey with a distinct goal in mind. As he grows accustomed to his new physique, his gooey antics ripple throughout the world, gradually altering his fate. And at number 1, we have Overlord. The final hour of the popular virtual reality game Yggdrasil has come. However, Momonga, a powerful wizard and master of the Dark Guild Ainz Gaon, decides to spend his last few moments in the game as the servers begin to shut down. To his surprise, despite the clock having struck midnight, Momonga is still fully conscious as his character, and moreover, the non-player characters appear to have developed personalities of their own. Confronted with this abnormal situation, Momonga commands his loyal servants to help him investigate and take control of this new world, with the hopes of figuring out what has caused this development and if there may be others in the same predicament. And just like that, everybody, that has been today's video. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you'd like to see more of me, catch me on my own channel, Otaku, Otalku. You can check for a link in the description down below. Of course, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to this channel, and also check out the Discord server. Link will be in the description as well. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.